My name's Anthony Miles, and I've been working in the video production industry for quite some time, since about 1992 here in the Valley. We love Arizona, and I live in Gilbert, and I think it's a wonderful community. I actually had the opportunity to be the person who took all of these photographs for the Valley-wide Recycling Partnership, and we actually helped name the Valley-wide Recycling Partnership. It came to us, it was the Multi-Jurisdictional Campaign Committee on Recycling, and that just was a little bit hard to say, so we helped them. We helped acquire all these people, and our company did the logo and those kind of things. That was actually Miles and Associates years ago, and now it's through my mom's company, which is Informed Communications, and that's Marilyn Miles. Some of you may know her. She's great. Our goal is to work with cities, municipalities, anybody who really needs our help, to help them get a video or graphics or any type of media that can help further or educate or make aware people of recycling and the importance of it and those kind of things. We really try to make it easy for the people we work with. We know that most people in your positions have way too much to do, and that you're probably handling multiple things. So we're very happy to get in and help in any way that we can to make it a successful program. We worked with Danette Hudson-Baylor. I did the commercials for Valley-wide Recycling campaign. We've done their website, those kind of things, and other websites and those things too. So we really try to take a whole media approach and keep the costs in line. By taking the photography and the video and those kind of things at the same time, you get more value for the money that you spend, and it helps keep the message consistent and the look consistent, so that when people see a commercial or a PSA and they also see a photograph somewhere, that they remember that better the more times they see a similar thing. We can help keep that consistency and keep those impressions high as we do in advertising. Does anybody have any questions about video or media? It's growing tremendously now with the ability to get video out on the web, even in high definition and other formats that just make it so easy to put it out there for people once it's produced. So, any questions? Anything? We'd love to work in Payson. It's beautiful, especially in the summer. So, very happy to do that, and we are happy to travel all over the state. We did just finish a large video for the Arizona Department of Transportation on their state aviation system plan, and we traveled everywhere from Window Rock to Sells in southern Arizona, so we've been all over the state shooting, and we're very proud of that project. Hopefully it'll become a project that's able to be seen by the public and people, to educate them, as well as to help get funding from the federal government for Arizona's programs.
What town are you in?
Florence.
And where's that located? Out towards Tucson, right?
Southeast, yeah.
Okay.
Mine would be the same thing he would do.
Okay. The problem with the recycling, and this is what I deal with constantly with Arizona Recycling Coalition, is a lot of the outer lying areas, there's several factors. It's not so much size, but it's a lot of the distance. In recycling, you have to remember it has to make economic sense. Well, to transport it is very expensive. You have gas, you have manpower, the truck. So, that adds onto the cost of recycling. Right now, recycling, the commodity pricing is pretty much way down. I mean, it bottomed out. So is it profitable? It's not real profitable, and that's why they are not offering it. Again, it's quantity with recycling. I mean, when we ship out loads, I'll have people say, "Oh, I have some paper I want to recycle, and can I get paid for it?" Well, yeah. The answer is yes and no. You can get paid for it, but you got to remember we have to ship out full loads, which is about 20 to 22 tons, 43,000 pounds, full truckloads. That gets us the best price at the end market. So on a town or a city that maybe has 5,000 people, you're not getting the huge full loads. And what we've suggested is partnering up and creating basically a transportation corridor. I work a lot with some of the Native American tribes out north, and what we're trying to do is get them to cooperate with maybe Verde Valley, Sedona, and create a corridor. We have another gentleman that has a recycling facility town of Holbrook. So get all these people to kind of create a route so they have their bales, they have the commodities, the materials coming in, have it all baled up, and then have a truck hit, point A, B, C, D, and bring it to Phoenix, because that's where pretty much everything is going. So partnering up with other cities, other towns, Native American tribes is good, other corporations, finding trucking companies that have backhauls. So they'll deliver, goods out there, but if they're coming back empty, it doesn't make sense. So sometimes they can make a little less money, backhauling your product to Phoenix. So those are some of the solutions. Obviously, it's not refined because you're still without recycling. But again, it does have to make economic sense, and that's what you try and do. You try and think of ways to make it make sense. Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Not how you wanted it, but.
Do you ever accept anything for free?
Yes.
I mean, have people just say, come take it, you don't even have to pay us for it?
Yes, especially when the market dropped out of the bottom. Cardboard, which we call OCC in the industry, old corrugated cardboard, traditionally they had been making great money with bales. And then it dropped to where, they weren't even picking it up for free. We had in California, they were charging to pick up cardboard. So in those cases, we still picked it up, and we still had an end market. Hudson Baylor is really good about working agreements with the municipalities and getting long-term agreements. So we never sat on anything. Now the poor, outlying areas, I know Sedona Recycles, they had a big article in the New York Times, and they had, I think it was, 300 bales stacked up. Holbrook, out by Snowflake Mills out there. He had bales. I got a call from the state of Arizona, can you help this guy? And I was able to figure out to move it, but what happens is when you sit on the bales, it's flammable, so then the fire marshal's coming out and saying you have to move these, so then they're like, oh, we have to pay to get this stuff, moved. So that's kind of what we work on. We have drop-off stations, like at my facility on University, we have a big 40-yard container, and it has little slots that they can drop off for free if they want to, bring a truckload. As long as it's clean, recyclable material, we'll accept it at no charge.